it's Katie. Welcome back to From My Vanity and welcome to another first impressions video. Today we are going to be doing a first impressions video on some Coastal Scents products. Now believe it or not, this is actually my very first time trying Coastal Scents. I know I've gotten a brush or two from like BoxyCharm in the past, but they reached out to me and were like, hey, do you want to try some products? So I picked out a bunch of things and I picked out a bunch of eyeshadows. This is a Juvia's Place eyeshadow palette. I forget when I got this big old palette, but it came in very handy because I wanted to try all of their very vibrant shades, and a lot of these I also wasn't sure the differences that like buying them online is always hard to see, like, okay, is that very different? Like, it kind of looks different online, but as you can see, especially the oranges and whatnot, they were pretty darn similar. But I bought all of the bright shadows that I thought could add something to my single eyeshadow collection, and this is what we have. And I created this look with it, so we stuck to the purples and oranges. My daughter, I was gonna stick and do some yellow and green look, and then my daughter came in and was like, I want you to use the purples, mommy. So I threw in some orange there for my sanity, and we did an all purple, well, all purple on the lid for her. But anyway, so yeah, I have a bunch of these, and then I also asked for some brushes to test out. So we have these brushes, and I also got the Majestic 8-piece eyeshadow brush, or not eyeshadow, just brush set, which comes in this nice little case. I'm not going to use any of these. Let me know if you'd like to see a kind of first impressions on this brush, and I can do kind of a full face and use all the brushes and just show you me using those brushes and give you guys first impressions. If not, I'll just kind of give a review once I've had a chance to use all the brushes. I'll just try to mention it in a future review video to let you guys know. But for today, since all I have were eyeshadows, I just used all of the single brushes that I asked, and I tried to pick more unique to my collection brushes, smaller, more pointed, and then 3 of them were very close and similar to me when I was looking at them online, and I wanted to see the differences, so you'll be able to see that as well in today's video. They're all dirty because I was able to use every single one of them, so that was nice. Oh yeah, and I also did get one blush. I don't think I meant to. I forget. I don't think I purposefully ordered a blush because I was just wanting to fill up the palette, but I do have a blush, and I did put it on my cheeks today. It's very pigmented, so I went in with a very light hand, but it is in the shade Invigorate, if you are curious. But yeah, we'll go through the tutorial, or the, you know, get ready with me, first impressions, whatever you want to call it, and I'll be naming the shades that I use. As I said, I just did purples and oranges today, but let me know if you'd like to see a couple more looks. Maybe we can do 3 looks, one video type with this palette that I created, and do like a green look, an orange look, a purple look, a pink look, and just try to use more of the shades, and then I can give a kind of a review at the end of that video with my thoughts on their singles, because they are very affordable, and Coastal Scents is just known for affordable products and whatnot. So let me know if that'd be something you'd be interested in. But yeah, let's just go ahead and jump right into today's look, which is creating this eye look on my face. Alright, so I was honestly planning to stick to the greens and the yellows, but my daughter requested that I use the purples. So I think we're going to do an orange crease with a purple lid. We'll try that today. I guess we haven't really done that recently. I'm going to take Bright Tangerine, which is this shade right here, and I'm going to put that into the crease to start it out, and I'm going to use the Coastal Scents BRCN08 brush. This little guy here. This brush is nice for very pointed work. Definitely doesn't feel super soft, but I would equate it to like the e.l.f. white brushes, the like $2 brushes now I think is the cheapest for their eyeshadows. This gets the job done, and I like how dense and domed it is. Does the job for this eye look really well with getting that orange right in there. And then the orange, I don't know if it's a combination of packing it on with a more dense brush, but the color is very nice and vibrant. Now I'm going to go in it with the BRCS08 brush, which looks like this. Not much difference with the size of them. Maybe this is a touch bigger, but black bristles. And I'll try to put the price for each brush on the screen, so if it's more expensive, maybe that'll be why it feels softer or something like that. Okay, so I want to go in with, this is Light Tangerine, and I want to go right above there and just soften that out. Kind of like a dirty orange in my opinion. I'm just going to go right above it and soften the line. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with this Coastal Scents BRBS06 brush as part of their Elite line. I'm not crazy about how blunt the top is cut, like there's no taper to the sides, but Hopefully it'll work for packing. The other two brushes I have, they're a bit more fluffy. So I feel like they'll be better for the one I want to pack and blend. I just want to pack this color on. It's going to be the deepest color I use for this look, and it is Deep Grape. Can I show you guys the right way? The purple. I've gone in with the purple liv. Okay, so I'm just packing this right in here. I feel like I can't get it to stick where there's eyeshadow already. So I feel like these definitely adhere best to a tacky base. Okay, so I don't really have a brush like this, so I'm going to take the Sigma E42. I want a very domed, tiny little brush to put this on my inner corner, because this brush would just be too big and I feel like it'd make a mess. We'll do that for now. And I'm gonna go ahead and just take this same brush and try to blend this, because I don't like how that's looking with this brush. It could have something to do with the brushes. For this side, I'm gonna just use this brush altogether and just see if there's a difference with patchiness, to see if maybe it's just that brush that's not working well with the shadow. Okay, so there's that. I definitely feel like there's still a little bit of patchiness, but nowhere near as bad, and it didn't take as much time blending, and it doesn't look as bad as on this side. So I do think this brush, maybe it's the cut being so flat, it just doesn't blend. Oh my goodness. But I did not really like this brush for using it for that purpose. So let's move it right along, and now I'm going to take, this one is in magenta, and she wants this one to be used as well. I'll try another one of their brushes. I'm gonna try this BRC S06 brush. Kind of like the same as the one I just used, but there's more of a taper to it. Not as much as I like. Yeah, these brushes, while they're tapered nicely like this way, they're not tapered very much this way, which I feel like really helps grip the shadows. So I'm gonna try use more of the tip of the brush, since that's where the most taper is, and I'm just gonna put that right there over top, and I'm trying to leave the middle open for a shimmer. Kind of a big brush to do detail work like this, but I'll just give it a go. Maybe I'll just add more concealer in the middle actually. That'll probably be best, or maybe I should do glitter glue. Not sure. Okay, so we're gonna do that, and then I'm gonna take this little brush, clean it off a little so it's not purple. If I had thought about it, I should have done like Coastal Scents brushes on one of the eyes and then my brushes on the other, just to make sure that blending issues or pigmentation isn't at the fault of the brushes. Stay tuned for my full review. I'm gonna get much easier to stay precise with the smaller brush, obviously, but also the blend is a lot more effortless on this side than on this side. I feel like it just got sloppy. But also I still feel like there's a line there, whereas on the other side there's not really a line where the purple and this magenta meet. Not as much. I feel like it's a lot more seamless. So I'm just going to take this next brush. This is a Coastal Scents BR250 brush. I'm just going to use it. It's clean. There's nothing on it. And I just want to run it through the crease to see if it can just soften up any lines, and then I'll go back in, I think, with that first initial color, the orange, the tangerine, I think it was. But before I add anything, I just want to blend it and shear it out a bit. Okay, I was just touching up those two colors. The orange mainly was the one I was touching up, and then I just touched up the other one. Definitely felt like the orange blended away a tad. So now I'm going to take just a touch of, I'll just use this. This is the Catrice HD Liquid Coverage Concealer. I'll tap it out. But I also want to try not to cover the two colors I just put on. Now I should use a brush. I'm going to use this Coastal Scents brush, BRC S21 brush. Okay, so now I'm just going to take this brush, since I don't really have one for packing on. I'm going to take the F70 brush from Sigma, and I'm going to take this beautiful shimmer. Whoops, can I pick it up? Ice Ballet. Looks really pretty. Okay, so that's really pretty. I feel like it's not wanting to stick to the very center of the lid, which is weird. I'm just going to take a bit on my finger. Try to pack that on. There we go, a little bit better. I'm going to take this E47 brush and just take a little bit more of that magenta shade, I think it was, that second color we put here. I'm just going to do tiny little blending to try to mesh the two. I'm still not liking this shimmer. It's not, I don't know, it's just not looking that nice. So I'm going to take a drop, like literally just a drop of the NBA glitter foil liner. It's their glitter glue. I'm going to tap it over and let it dry for a second. It's going to kind of take it up right now, but it should help the shimmer adhere better. And then I'm going to do that to this eye, and then we'll be back here. I'll go ahead and put this over top so you guys can see what it looks like when I apply it. Yeah, I think that's going to be better. Let me take the brush just so I'm a little more precise, since I've already done that blend. I don't want to sit here forever. Baby's going to wake up soon. Okay, so that's definitely a lot better. So it needs to just, these shimmers need to just be like wet, I guess you could say. Either with a glitter glue or, I mean, you could probably just spray it, but it needs some kind of wetness, moisture to really make that, the intensity pop. So I'm gonna go ahead, touch this up, do the same to the other side, complete my face, and then we'll come back and do my lower lash line. Okay, so my battery light is flashing, feeding little man on my lap, or little Levi, but I'm going to try to finish this up before my battery dies completely. I just want to finish out the lower lash line. I do notice that the shimmer's already starting to transfer into my crease, which is disappointing because I thought the shimmer just seemed the type that it wouldn't transfer, because it seemed like a sheer shimmer, so it should not have a problem. So I didn't really put the glitter glue up there, or yeah, all the way up there. So kind of wish I did now, but not much we can do there. I'm just taking the BRBS01 brush and putting that right under. This is, oh, the shade is that purple one we put in the outer corner. As you can see, I didn't do wing liner. Who am I? So I'm just going to bring it back. I'm using that initial shade that I first used, the Deep Grape. I'm just putting that right against the lash line. And then I'm going to take, let's see, I want something a little more fluffy, like this brush from LUXE. It's the 141 brush, and I'm going to take that, I think, oh shoot, I dug my nail into it, light tangerine. Let's start with that, and we'll go to bright tangerine if we need to, but I think this will do. This is the shade we put above that first initial crease shade. I'm just going to mesh it towards the inner corner here. I'm just going to take some of that bright tangerine. I want it to be more of a punch. There we go, that's better. I like that. Okay, I hope I was in frame for that. Then I'm going to take this last brush. This is, no, not this brush. Well, we'll try it. We only have 2 brushes left. I'm going to BRCN13 brush. I'm going to pick up this shade, which is white silver. I'm putting that for my inner corner. Ooh, this brush is pokey. I think it's meant for a lip brush, so keep that in mind, but it's not pleasant because I feel like I'm poking myself with little needles. Okay, I'm gonna grab that last brush I had. This was the BRCN11 brush, and try that on the other side just to see if, oh yeah, this works well. It's just so tiny, it's gonna take a little more work. But yeah, I'm just gonna finish this out, blend it out, and then put on mascara, and we will be done. So yeah, I'm gonna close it out here. I'll finish this up, and then we'll do the outro. Alright, so there you have it. This is the completed look. I'll go ahead and stick up close-ups like I always do in my first impressions. As I said, it already started to transfer to the crease. I did buff it out just now to kind of just make it not look so shimmery in my crease, which I don't prefer. And the shimmer seems a little chunky where I tried to use, I tried to spray it, and then I also used some of the NBA stuff, so I'm not sure I am crazy about their shimmers, but the mattes look okay. They were definitely a shadow where I felt like I needed to place it on and then not over buff it, or it would just kind of buff away the color or just dull down the color. So I don't know my feelings. This is just, as I said, first impressions. I'm not going to be giving a review, but that's just kind of the first thing that I noticed. Like, the final look is pretty, and I'm not mad at it. I think it is very nice, but it was just some things I noticed along the way as I was doing my makeup. But yeah, definitely let me know if you guys would like to see 3 more looks and then a final review on all of these shades, and I could definitely do that. And also let me know if you'd like to see these swatched. I'm not going to be swatching them on my eyes, but I can definitely swatch them out on my arm, maybe in that video with the 3 looks review type of video that I'm thinking about doing. So let me know if that would be helpful, if you'd like to see arm swatches, or if you just want to see 3 different looks, trying to be as polarizing so I can get all the different colors. 3 different looks on my eyes, and then my final thoughts on the quality, and if I recommend Coastal Scents single shadows. I think they're called Hot Pots. But anyway, please let me know that down below. That would be very, very beneficial. But yeah, that is going to do it for this video. Thank you so much to Coastal Scents for sending this to me. I don't think I mentioned it in the beginning, but this isn't sponsored or anything. They just sent it to me to try out, and I was super happy to try them out because I feel like I've always heard about Coastal Scents eyeshadows and Coastal Scents brushes, but never really tried them. Though I do think, now that I say that, I think I tried one of their like naked dupe palettes. Was that the revealed palettes? I think I got one in a BoxyCharm, and then I've gotten a brush or 2 here and there, but I've never really bought anything from the brand and tried them out. So I was super excited to try out some of their Hot Pots and to try out some of those more vibrant, very vibrant Hot Pots that really just caught my eye when I went on their website. So anyway, yeah, I hope that was helpful for you guys. Thank you guys so very much for watching, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye, guys.